Hello and welcome to Module 1. This module is really just a chance for you to get to know the course, what's the logic final project, what all is required, what's unit to unit, things like that. It also is a chance for you to learn what is logic and what is it in relationship to the concept of philosophy. It's a philosophy course. Why is logic part of that? How does this all fit together? And so this is really just an introductory module. It's not a very long one. It's not a very challenging one by any means. Basically the quiz or the exam will be over questions about the schedule as well as what is philosophy, and basically very low level understanding of just sort of getting used to it, getting comfortable, understanding the format, understanding how the exams work, etc. Now, as far as the exams go, I do always like to mention that they are all timed. Most of them are an hour. A few of them are longer later on, but that's because they take more time to work some of the problems. But for the most part, you get an hour. And the reason I bring this up is you have an hour to take the exam. And the reason part of that timing is to keep you from opening the exam and then just studying for the exam questions. What I want you to do is I want you to come in prepared, having studied and understand the material, and then be able to take the exam. And so please, be prepared. But if you run into a problem or you have an issue, you can look back and try to look up an answer or try to find a better understanding. But keep in mind the time is running. Finally, before this module closes, or it's one last thing before just talk about in this module versus later on. There is an extra credit assignment for the class called Write a Letter to the Editor. Now, you don't have to have your letter published by any means, but it's a chance for you to think about what is an argument and how you make it, and to kind of write your own practical applied letter to the editor. These can be on any topic. They can be about modern, current events, like the state budget issues, or they could be about that gorilla at the zoo in Cincinnati getting shot. If you really want to weigh in on that, they can be about anything. I mean, if you want to write it. Now, you don't have to have it published, but if you do publish it, that's 10 extra credit points. And if you write the letter and it's well written and it passes muster, you get 20 points for that. And so I want to encourage you to do that. Those are, I believe you have to have the letter written by June 30th, and then it has to be published before the end of the semester. And so if you want that part of the credit, so I encourage you to do it. Sometimes by the end of the semester, people will be wanting extra credit, so don't overlook that opportunity. Take some time and do it. In the past, people have gotten them published in the State Journal Register, and they've actually set them apart because they were, kind of a good topic, and they've actually kind of put a headline under it and kind of almost done as if it's a special column, and guest column or whatever. And so people have a lot of experience. Some of the people in medical community oftentimes will talk about things like, I had a letter, one person wrote one time about, the idea that hospitals rely so much on patient satisfaction surveys, and how that may not impact care, and it may impact care in a negative way, to be more concerned about satisfaction versus medical outcome. And very interesting article, very well done. And, I think I love to read them because they come up with some interesting topics and some interesting ideas. And I want to encourage you to do it. And then what will happen is I will read them. I will give you feedback in the discussion board so other people can kind of see the feedback I gave. And I would encourage you to rewrite it. Perhaps if I didn't give you full credit, you can rewrite it for full credit and then rewrite it before you publish it. And get it published and get the extra 10 points. Unless you just don't want to publish it, and I'm fine with that as well. I understand that. But don't let the fact you don't want to get it published keep you from thinking, well, I won't do it at all. All right, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Send me an email, give me a call. Bye.